LIAN Li today released a complete new set of fans which are really interesting, and I think for you guys that don't like extra cables, you're definitely going to love this. These are the LIAN Li UNIFAN SL120 RGB. Especially these ones come in a 3-pack, and as you can see right here, you have a single pack as well. So if you need one at the rear, you can easily add one more instead of buying 3 times 3 packs to make the whole RGB madness in your build. So today we're going to go through connection, how to connect them basically individually, how to connect them to your controller, how to connect them to your motherboard, because they made a separate connection and not just controller. The controller is specifically for those of you that want special lighting effects and for those of you that don't have a 5-volt 3-pin ARGB connection. So let's dive in. Right here we have a 3-pack which comes with basically 3 120mm fans, and we're going to unbox them right now to check out what do you actually get in the 3-pack. So let's check that out. Okay, so we have cables and you have some sort of a controller, but we'll get to that part. Another one and another one. You get screws, so 3 sets of 4 screws, and you have a separated box, and of course 3 fans. They come in 2 colors. These are the white ones and you get the black ones as well, so you can go with 2 color options. You get manual, every detail is inside, and let's check out the fans. So basically when you have the fans, you don't have any cables right here. See? No cables whatsoever. And for instance, you want to place them on your radiator, and for instance you have 240 or 360 radiator, so you want to daisy chain them. Let's go. Let's see how it actually works. So you plug them in like this and they are connected. No cables needed. This is it. This is all there is to it. And for instance, this is for 240. If you want to connect them for 360, you just add a fan on whatever side you want. So for instance, we're going to go on this side. As you can see, you have a chip right here on this side, and you have 2 holders that connect on the other side of another fan. So basically, here we go again. You just do this and you press it down. The connectivity between the fans is pretty strong, as you can see, and they're basically a singular, they look like a singular fan. On the front side you even have indication from the point where you need to connect them. So there's a line here that shows where the line should be when you're connecting them, and the end of the line where it shows how when you connect them properly. The cool thing about the fans is basically they have on both sides this silver part, so I think they would look pretty slick with GALAHAD AIO without a doubt. Now let's check out the cables. We have here the connectivity cable, which has some sort of a chip inside as well, and since you have 2 different chips on 2 different sides, you do need to arrange how you're going to connect them. The good thing about it, they are versatile, so you can connect them on each side and they can be basically used as that. So connecting the chip that is right here with all the connection cables, and you get standard LIAN Li connection, so you can connect it to your LIAN Li splitter for your addressable RGB, and you get PWM connectivity as well for controlling the speeds. You turn it around like so, plug it in and press it down, and that's it. That's all there is to it. you connected 3 fans in daisy chain and you can do whatever you want. When we're talking about the cables, and as I said at the beginning of the video, you can basically connect them to your 5V 3-pin addressable RGB header on your motherboard and to your controller. I think we need to check this box. Now, of course, you're going to have some cables. You can't go without any cables. So here we go. You have the LIAN Li controller. You have 4 PWM connectivity and you have 4 connectivity for your addressable RGB, which is a standard LIAN Li connection. On this side, you have SATA power connectivity. You have rerouting basically for the addressable RGB and PWM connection, so you can basically connect the LIAN Li controller direct to your motherboard, and you have the USB 2.0 connection, which makes the connection to your motherboard pretty easy, and you can use their software to control the fan speed, the RGB, the brightness, and basically everything else that you need to control the RGB lights. So here we go. You have the fans, okay? You have 2 cables going out of 3 fans. Amazing. You use the SATA power and you connect it at the bottom part where you have all the connection ports. It's on the far left side. Then you use the USB 2.0 that you connect to your motherboard for controlling it through your application. The connectivity is in the middle of the controller, and the last one is for the addressable RGB and PWM connection. That one is the last one. And basically right here you have separate fans which aren't in daisy chain like this. For instance, you have 3 on front, 3 on top and 1 at the rear. You are going to use 4 channels because 3 fans are daisy chained on front, 3 fans are on top, and 1 is single at the back. That's all there is to it. It's pretty easy. So let's dive into the application. Let's check their L-Connect software that can run the Unifans through the controller. Let's check it out inside the build. Of course, LIAN Li LAN Cool 2 Mesh. And then we're going to make a conclusion. As you can see from the build right here, the LIAN Li LAN Cool 2 Mesh, I placed 3 of the Unifan SL120 fans on the GALAHAD AIO, 2 on top and 1 at the rear, and all connected to the controller. I even managed to connect the pump directly to the controller, so everything is basically controlled through their L-Connect software. And let's dive into the software and check out all the RGB and even fan speeds possibilities. When you check out the application, the software from the LIAN Li, the L-Connect gives you loads of possibilities, giving you four separate channels to adjust as you wish. So first of all, you have the speeds, the brightness and direction, imagine that, and direction for the, let's say, rainbow. Then you have static color, which you only have you can choose the color and the brightness. Then you can choose the breathing effect, which gives you the possibility to adjust the speed and brightness, and of course the color. The good thing about everything is that it gives you the possibility to adjust only one channel or all together. Then we have the color cycle, which gives you speed, brightness and direction. After that we have a runaway. Again, you can adjust each channel separately or you can adjust all together. Right after the runaway, since you have the speed and the brightness adjustment, you can go next to the runaway sync, which means that one channel continues on the another channel, and the third and the fourth one, and it just goes and continues to synchronize. Right after that you have staggered, then you have mixing, which you could choose up to 2 colors. After that you have the meteor, and you can see how easily you just click on the color and then adjust the color that you wish to add. And it's very simple and very intuitive software, which gives you loads of possibilities, basically having all on one controller. Then you have Meteor Sync, as I already said, one channel continues on the second one, third one, and finishes on the fourth one, and it goes back right to it. After that you have firework, with also possibilities to adjust the speed and brightness. Also beneath each channel you have the possibility to check out which channel is it, how the fan mode is adjusted. So for instance right now it's quiet. You have the possibility to check out the RGB mode and of course the RPMs of the fans or of the pump. And finally we have two last stock multicolor, which stacks up colors and changes when they come to end of the channel. And finally at the end we have the last mode, which is basically neon. Now for the fan mode you have PWM, you have quiet. Also you can apply to each channel separately or apply all together. Right after that you have the high speed, so this doesn't have to do anything with the RGB. Then we have the full speed, which pushes the fans and the pump to the maximum speed. And then you have the manual, which you can adjust the speeds as you wish, and you can see it's pretty easy. You just move the mouse cursor through the bars and adjust each channel or all together. If you decide to choose each channel separately, you just need to click on the icon that shows 4 fans, choose it, and then adjust the RGB as you wish. If you want to synchronize it with your motherboard, you can't use more than 12 fans because too much power drain will happen. But I think more than 12 fans, I don't think you'll need them. I mean, right here in LIAN Cool 2 mesh I have 6 fans, so 3 on front, 2 on top and 1 at the back. Plus I connected the pump as well. As I already said, it functions normally. The cool thing about these fans is you lose the cables, definitely. So you have 3 fans on front, you have only 2 cables. You have 2 fans on top, you have 2 cables. You have 1 fan at the back, since you can't daisy chain it with all the other fans. You have 2 cables. So it doesn't matter how much fans you connect, maximum could be up to 4 on one channel, and maximum on the controller you could go up to 16 fans. Basically one channel is dedicated for 4 fans, which can be adjusted for the RGB and for the speed. Now another cool thing is that both sides of the fan are RGB, so it doesn't matter how you turn them on, depending on your airflow and where you place them and everything. They look really nice. I was a bit worried when we're talking about the connection and how to place the daisy chain chip, as I already shown you on the beginning of the video. They did it perfect. So basically you have 3 fans right here, right? You place the daisy chain connectivity for your controller right here on top, and the cables go right immediately as they should. The backside fan also, it goes directly at the back. It doesn't go from bottom, from the side, or from, it just goes from the top, as well as the top fans. So they did perfect job right here. They removed the cables as much as they could. They even placed a nice controller for you guys to simply control up to 16 fans. If you have a normal case like LIAN Cool 2 mesh, then up to 6 fans, you can control them as you wish. You have a really nice, without any issues, application software. DL Connect software, really, you just download it from their website, install it. It immediately recognizes everything if you connect it properly, of course, as shown at the beginning of the video. And that's all there is to it. So guys, basically there's nothing left to say. I'm really impressed, first of all, with the lights. The RGB, the addressable RGB lights are really incredible. They really do stand out, and they give a special, well, let's say, looks to the build. And without a doubt, both sides are addressable RGB, so front and back side of the fan, depends where you place them. You can synchronize, you can control the RPMs. LIAN Li definitely revolutionized fans with this daisy chain possibility of connection and giving you less cables. I mean, I was always angry when I was connecting addressable RGB fans, each fan having 2 cables, and then you need a splitter to connect it to your motherboard and all the other stuff that basically takes first time to do a proper cable management at the back, because it's important as always. Then you need to find all the cables to connect them properly. Of course, it's not that easy. If you go from the beginning to the end, you might get few minutes less than usual, but all in all, you get 8 cables if you connect all 4 channels, and that's it. I even have to say that I connected 3-pin header for the fan RPMs on the controller. It works perfectly. So basically, yeah guys, you just need a USB 2.0 port on your motherboard, you need SATA power for the controller, and everything else is included in the boxes. To conclude everything, I mean, I said everything. Definitely there's nothing left to say, except for giving a PC Crazy approved and creative badge, just because the connection, less cables, and everything that is hassle free, these fans really do stand out from the crowd of fans. That's all for today guys. I'm putting the links below for the LIAN Li UNIFAN SL120 addressable RGB daisy chain fans, so you can check out the price and everything there is to know about them. I think I covered it all. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you like the video, click the thumbs up button, don't forget to comment your thoughts and subscribe for future content. See you in another one. Bye bye.